Hello YouTube. I am here in good old Rock Creek Park doing some network testing, and this is a little bit off the beaten path a little bit, but people still congregate and visit this area, so I wanted to give it the good old 1, 2, 3 of network testing and network performance. So currently right now we're network testing in Rock Creek Park. Pull this up. Parking lot 2 south. So this is technically in a valley. So this is at the bottom of the hill where the river is. And I have on my phones currently, I got AT&T on the right and Verizon on the left. And we're going to see how well these networks actually hold up to each other down here in this valley. So right now Verizon's using still band number 5 at 10 megahertz. They're still using this as coverage. AT&T is using band 12, 10 megahertz as coverage also. So they're a little bit more efficient than T-Mobile is when it comes to battery management. They don't activate all their bands as often to try to keep a connection. So that's why you don't really see a lot of cellular activity further down the screen. Verizon's doing a little something with band 66. Let's see, but as you can see, they turned it off. So we're gonna do the basics. Speed test. No, that's not it. So AT&T is on the right, and T-Mobile, not T-Mobile, but Verizon is on the left. All right, so speed test, speed test. AT&T is taking its sweet time. So Verizon is at least giving me some coverage with band 5. Verizon, AT&T is not doing so hot right down here. Yep, not so hot. So Verizon currently is at 4.36 megabits per second and 4.57 megabits per second upload. AT&T's at 0.4 megabits per second and 0.03 megabits per second up. So AT&T's not doing so hot down here in this valley. Let's see what speed test has to say about that. Does it replicate it? That's part of network testing, is to replicate your findings. Let's go ahead and start AT&T and now Verizon. And what do we have? AT&T is not doing hot in this spot that I'm at. Alright, so I'm getting 18.3 megabits per second down on Verizon and 7.58 megabits per second up. AT&T is showing 0.46 megabits per second down and 0.01 megabits per second up. Let's see what happens when we run imperv. I think imperv bypasses some of those restrictions a little bit, since not many people use it. So if there's any hard cap restrictions, it doesn't really abide by it as much. Alrighty. So we're getting ready to do the test for Verizon. AT&T is still calculating its speeds. Going through the browsing test. I'd say this: low band is still needed, because I don't think that AT&T or Verizon will be able to get into this valley as good as they are already doing without it. Mid band, you need a lot more cell sites to make mid band be your coverage. And we're talking about, band 66, band 41, band 2. Those bands require tighter coverage for you to reliably use them as a coverage layer. So Verizon currently is giving us 29 down and 9.32 megabits per second up, and a browsing of 66%, which is not very good. And AT&T has lost the connection, so I can't do the test on that one. Alright. Last test. This tests whether or not you can download on this. And I'm going to probably go on a limb and say AT&T is probably not going to do very well on this. Download it over the network. Alright. And testing in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so Verizon's already started. We're at 8%. AT&T is still searching. Alright, so it's starting. 13% to 0. 17% to 0. 23% to 0. 32% to 0. 40% to 0. I think the only way AT&T is going to be able to do anything is I get out of this valley. They're not showing any performance difference. They're probably only going to let me make phone calls down here, and that's it. I've been on video calls driving through this area, and it doesn't hold very well. Alright, so Verizon's at 67%, and AT&T's just got the 1%. Alright. Still at 1%. Verizon's at 79%. And 84 to 1% still. So I don't think AT&T is going to try to do anything in this valley. I think their coverage is more geared towards government. I don't foresee them to do anything new with their network when they start getting their spectrum also. As you can see, at least Verizon is giving me something. AT&T is not giving me anything just yet. And we're already at 100% to 2%. So Verizon at least let me download the app here in this valley. And AT&T didn't even try to start this time. So we're going to keep testing these networks and find the little kinks in their armor. Thank y'all for watching, and like, share, and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.